You won't believe what happened to me today. Yep, I spilled coffee all over my favorite shirt. Now who's slick, right? And get this, Carlos bumped into none other than Elon Musk, just casually strolling around in NYC. I mean, how crazy is that? But no, he didn't ask for that one-way ticket to Mars. Sadly, missed opportunity, I'd say. However, he did give us a good laugh and a few spot-on GDFRI Indias references in our chat today. Ah, the joys and sorrows of life, it's all in a day. Pretty classic, huh? Moving on to something a little less caffeinated, I attended a film screening today that was genuinely fascinating. It featured this new wave of AI-driven cinematography. On one hand, it was slightly chilling, watching traditional art forms being disrupted by artificial intelligence. But on the flip side, and this is where it gets really interesting, the entire experience was inspiring. It made me think about how the amalgamation of tech and art can create something absolutely unprecedented. Makes me rather sentimental about my passion for photography, now coupled with my work at ClickAI. Seems like the right path, doesn't it? Oh, and before I forget, Lucas launched a new collection at Picture Perfect today. Exciting times for him, and we're all cheering him on. His work is truly awe-inspiring, and his dedication, relentless. I still remember him honing his skills day in, day out back at university. It's strange, isn't it? Here I am, spilling coffee on my shirt. Carlos is brushing shoulders with tech titans, and Lucas is making waves with his new art collection. We've all come so far, but at the end of the day, we're just a close-knit pack of friends navigating day-to-day life in our own peculiar ways. Almost feels like a sitcom, doesn't it? Anyway, on the more personal note, decided to try out a new falafel place today. Seriously, it's a must-try. They have this pomegranate on top option. Oh, it's just divine. You know me and my weird food pairings. You gotta check it out and let me know what you think. Oh, and latest update on my randomness, decided to fine-tune my guitar skills again. Felt a bit rusty, but it was nice to reconnect with an old love. Music is a solace unlike any other, right? Well, I guess that's enough rambling for one day. Let me know about your day too, okay? I'll be looking forward to your message. So, about the music tech workshop I mentioned earlier, really blew my socks off. Can you picture this AI strumming up chord progressions, harmonies, and creating entire music pieces without a speck of human intervention? I mean, isn't that bonkers? Imagine our future soirees swaying to algorithmic beats. Now that would be something. One of the exhibits even showcased how these AI models are learning different styles of music composition. From classical Mozart to funky reggaeton, they've got it all. A single tap, and you get a custom-made melody. It's like having your personal maestro on call. Does sound a bit dystopian, doesn't it? But as someone who deals with the intersection of art and tech, it's nothing short of fascinating for me. AI fabricating photography was big. Now music. What's next, I wonder? AI-generated graffiti art, perhaps? Or dare I say, AI stand-up comedy routines? Whatever it is, I can't imagine the havoc it will create amongst purists. Art versus science, the age-old debate, taken to a whole new level. But let's shift gears for a bit. Remember Emily's mouth-watering vegan burger chat message? Caught myself daydreaming about it while stuck in Manhattan traffic. Again, thanks, Em. As if the city cravings weren't gnawing at me enough already. Enough of my banter, though. Anything quirky happened to you today? Ever bumped into your AI equivalent in traffic, or perhaps at the supermarket? You should look out. Who knows? They might start cloning us next. All right, enough of my tech-infused ramblings for the day. Let's take a breather and bring it down a notch, all right? Anyways, I've got a half-finished Gibson gathering dust that needs my attention. Who knows, might end up composing a ballad for our beloved chatbot Carlos the Conqueror. Yes, that has a certain ring to it, don't you think? So, you remember Tom, right? Absolutely brilliant guy. We had a little podcast chat today about the influence of music on one's emotional well-being. If I've got to be honest, it felt like walking down memory lane. the sweet melody of the first song I learned on guitar, the rush of emotions I felt when I nailed it. It's a one-of-a-kind feeling, you know. It was incredibly fascinating to unravel the kind of healing power that rhythms and beats hold. Emily, Carlos, and Lucas jumped into our usual brain-picking session today, and seriously, I couldn't have had a better day. Carlos shared this amazing idea about developing a fitness app, and bam, ideas began to swirl around. And, of course, our jester Emily couldn't resist adding her funny take on it, thinking of including burger flipping as a workout, the sly fox. It was refreshing, this burst of creative energy, and we even ended up coining a new concept, workouts based on your music playlists. Go heavy with hip-hop or sway with the jazz, depending on your mood for the day. Now that's something I would totally subscribe to. You've got to agree, nothing beats pumping iron to the beats of your favorite jam. Two, the conversation took a turn towards the recent podcast, and I saw how appreciative everyone was about using music as a tool to uplift moods, talk about music being the soul healer. I promised to share the podcast link once it's live. You'll enjoy it too. It was such a thought-provoking session. Carlos seemed pretty enamored with our brainstorming. Maybe this could be some insight for his next AI project? Boy, I tell you, this blending of tech and daily life can lead to some pretty amazing innovations. Remember when I told you about AI composing music purely on its own? Look at us now, brainstorming an app revolving around AI creating custom workouts powered by individual music preferences. You know what? I'm really in the mood for a book now, maybe a little bit of science fiction. Nothing like a little intergalactic adventure after a day's work. And yeah, before I forget, I bought this flavored popcorn from that gourmet store downtown today. It's totally weird and delicious at the same time. Would you believe they have a wasabi flavor? Savory with a kick, I must say. You've got to try some.